What's happening, guys? Sam Adams here, and welcome back to a brand new episode of The Drop, which of course is the weekly show where I let you know the hottest games coming out across the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, the PC, the Switch, whatever they might be coming out on. We will talk about them all right here. This week kind of kicks off the fall release season with Madden NFL 20 coming out on the PS4, the Xbox One, and the PC, and of course there are some games worth mentioning as well. But without further ado, let's go ahead and break down this week's top video game releases. Let's start things off with our headliner Madden NFL 20 coming out on the PS4, the Xbox One, and the PC. Be the face of an NFL franchise where the decisions you make matter in your journey to become an NFL superstar and face of the franchise. Feel the emotion, personality, and power of NFL superstars with Superstar X Factor, an all-new abilities progression system that reveals special abilities for today's most exciting NFL superstars, heightening the level of strategy and excitement in every game. And of course, there are multiple ways to play. Be the face of an NFL franchise where the decisions you make matter in your journey to become an NFL superstar. Create your own college quarterback to play through the College Football National Championship playoffs and the NFL Combine for your shot at the NFL Draft, and to be the face of a franchise in a new and personalized career campaign centered around you. Once selected to a team, engage with Madden's new scenario engine, which generates personalized playable scenarios, events, and dynamic challenges that build the story of your unique NFL career. Franchise. Simulate a full NFL career and leave your legacy as a player, coach, or owner with single-player and multiplayer online connected leagues. Compete with up to 32 teams in your quest for a Super Bowl dynasty, complete with an annual Pro Bowl and seasonal awards. Then you have Ultimate Team. Compete in the NFL Ultimate Fantasy Team Building mode featuring your favorite NFL players from the past and the present. Play games, collect rewards, and upgrade your team with daily fun and engaging challenges with live NFL content all year long. And then, of course, the classic exhibition. Compete in head-to-head online and offline games, single or multiplayer, or single-player offline against the CPU. Customize your game settings, including time of quarters, rules, stadiums, and uniforms. So every year we ask what's new with the newest Madden. Is there a reason to go out and buy this one aside from roster updates? And that's kind of up in the air, but here are some of the biggest features coming to this year's game. Superstar X Factor basically allows you to have special abilities for NFL superstars based off of what they achieve in-game. Combined with authentic personality and real player emotion, the stars of the NFL truly come to life in Madden NFL 20. You can take full control of player development with new ways to customize your player abilities. Unique playbooks. Playbooks are calibrated to be more unique from team to team, providing more variety for strategic game planning and in-game adjustments. Run-pass options are now available to call, bringing even more NFL authenticity to today's play calling. On-field trainer. Learn how to improve as a Madden player with this cohesive, modernized teaching system that introduces new in-game mechanics over time as you progress through your gameplay experience. You've got a brand new pump fake mechanic, which allows you to pump fake to a specific receiver and fake out defenders with a new double tap throw canceling mechanic. You've got the Pro Bowl, you've got superstar driven play calling, and of course you have over 20 new touchdown and first down celebrations, adding even more swag, as they say in the official description, to the biggest plays on the gridiron. Madden is an interesting franchise because it's one of the only annual franchises that sees minimal updates on a year-to-year basis. If you compare gameplay of Madden NFL 19 to that of Madden NFL 20, you're probably not going to be seeing too many discrepancies between the two games. That being said, it's still going to sell very well because there are some new updates, there are some slight improvements, etc., but there are many people that only buy 2 games per year, Call of Duty and Madden on the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One. That's pretty much what they get, and that's what holds them over on a year-to-year basis, which, don't get me wrong, I totally get, to each their own. But if you are one of those people, Madden NFL 20 is coming out this week on the PS4, the Xbox One, as well as the PC for the second year in a row. Next up, we've got the Blackout Club coming out on the PS4, the Xbox One, and the PC. The Blackout Club is a first-person co-op horror game centered around a group of teenage friends investigating a monstrous secret beneath the skin of their small town. Every night, everyone in town gets out of bed and sleepwalks. In the morning, they wake up with no recollection of what happened or where they were. It took your friend. They say it's not real. Some teenagers in this town woke up during a few of these blackouts themselves, finding themselves in the woods or on train tracks with no idea how they got there. When they tell their parents, their teachers, the police, no one believes them. Taking matters into their own hands, they formed a club, the Blackout Club, to get to the bottom of it. Unfortunately, the recent disappearance of a close friend means that sleepwalking isn't just strange, it could be deadly. It walks among them. You and your friends must team up to overcome the powerful forces that are arrayed against you. Using tools such as drones, noisemakers, and grappling hooks, you will outwit and outmaneuver the adults while attempting to obtain and record evidence that will prove what is happening to the rest of the world. With procedural elements that change goals, enemies, loot, and more, no two nights in the neighborhood will be the same. And now some gameplay features. A modern horror setting to explore. A beautiful and modern neighborhood full of houses, woods, and a very mysterious subterranean network of tunnels. Cooperative gameplay allows you to drop in and drop out of multiplayer sessions for 1 to 4 players. Each night a new adventure. Missions are procedurally generated and vary according to player level and progress. Enemy patrols, loot placement, mission objectives, environmental obstacles, and other aspects of each night's mission are never the same twice for a high amount of replayability. Richly simulated world supporting many play styles. Players have the freedom to go throughout the game at their own pace and choose the paths they take through the world. Experiment with different abilities and items to find creative solutions to any problem. A deep mystery below the surface. Though we are a small team, we have decades of AAA experience from before we went independent, and our last game, The Magic Circle, has won awards for its story and narrative. That being said, with the Blackout Club, we have a few new tricks up our sleeve we think are going to surprise even the most veteran horror game fans. One of the biggest standout pieces of information here that many people are going to overlook is the fact that this is the team behind the Magic Circle. What's the Magic Circle, you may say? Well, this is a very good hidden gem of an indie game that has a fantastic narrative, and it's that fantastic narrative that proves to me the Blackout Club has the potential to be one of the best horror narrative-driven games of the year. Overall, checking out the trailer, it looks like they nailed the vibe, they nailed the voice acting, they nailed the atmosphere. It's a very good-looking narrative-driven horror game, and one that I really do hope does well, because I think there's a lot of space there right now. Of course, that little genre has been percolating over the past few years with projects popping out here and there, but there's always room for more, especially coming up towards the fall where the spooky games are going to be the big news, and this could be one of the biggest spooky games of the year. So if you do want to check out the Blackout Club, it is coming out this week on the PS4, the Xbox One, and the PC. And to round out today's main releases, we have The Church in the Darkness coming out on the PS4, the Xbox One, the Switch, and the PC. No one is forced to join a cult. It welcomes you. It understands you. It envelops you until the words become more than truth. They make you whole. In the late 1970s, the charismatic Isaac and Rebecca Walker lead the Collective Justice Mission. Labeled radicals and feeling persecuted by the US government, they relocate their followers to the one place they believe they can create a socialist utopia, the jungles of South America. There they build Freedom Town, but relatives left behind in the US become worried. What exactly is going on at this compound in the jungle? What ending will you get? Will you get Alex out whether he wants to go with you or not, or will you confront the cult leaders, perhaps even join the cult? Unlock every ending for each scenario by trying different playstyles or making different choices. There are multiple ways to play. You can avoid detection completely, taking out guards and civilians non-lethally, or kill anyone who gets in your way. Interview characters from Freedom Town and search for clues. Documents and letters scattered around camp will hint at the true nature of the commune, and it's fully voiced, starring Ellen McLean, best known as GLaDOS in Portal, and John Patrick Lowry, the sniper from TF2, as the code leaders, Rebecca and Isaac Walker. How dangerous are the Walkers? How far will you go to uncover the truth and save Alex? Could it all have turned out differently? So essentially, this game is about you trying to infiltrate Jonestown. That's basically what we're getting at here. For those that don't know, Jonestown massive massacre back in the 1980s, big cult thing, drinking the Kool-Aid, etc., etc. That's pretty much the vibe that you're going to be getting from The Church in the Darkness, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. As you can see from the art style, definitely a different kind of game. Makes sense why it's on the Nintendo Switch, but with this one specifically, it's less about gameplay and more about narrative and how you interact with the people within the world. Will you join the cult? Will you try and go against the cult and kill everyone? Will you try and keep people alive? That's really the draw of this entire gameplay experience. I definitely think this game has some potential. It's a unique idea. I do like the art style, and I think it really does nail that kind of jungle city vibe whenever you're talking about the aesthetic of the game. I think it all kind of fits in a very interesting and unique way. So if you do want to check out The Church in the Darkness and head to Freedom Town, then by all means you can check it out on the PS4, the Xbox One, the Switch, and the PC this week. And to round out today's show, we have some honorable mentions. First off, Harvest Moon Light of Hope Special Edition Complete is coming out on the PS4 and the Nintendo Switch. Horizon Chase Race Turbo is coming out on the Switch as well. Of course, this is currently the free game of the month with PlayStation Plus if you do have a PlayStation 4, but it's a fantastic arcade racer, and I'm glad to see it coming to the Switch as well. Trine 3 Artifacts of Power is coming to the Nintendo Switch after a very long wait. Bear with me, the complete collection. I have no idea what this is, but it's coming out on the PS4, the Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch. And finally, you have the Tower of Beatrice coming out on PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and the PlayStation Vita. It's an impressive catalog of puzzles, all with the goal of getting out of a sorcerer's house that you broke into to begin with. So, good luck with that. But that rounds out today's episode of The Drop. If you enjoyed this one, be sure to drop me a like down below. And in the comments section, let me know what games did catch your eye this week. Is anything going to be in your cart, both physical or digital? Let me know in the comment section down below. But of course, if you do happen to be brand new to the channel, we've been seeing an incredible influx of people lately, and I appreciate the support, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. But until the next one, you guys have a fantastic start to your week. I will talk to you soon, and peace.